Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Thursday evening to all my viewers on this awesome channel. Today, both the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles will be traveling 3,695 miles across the Atlantic to London, England, Britain's capital. And London is a very unique city and important city in Europe in various ways. So, um, as you guys have recalled, I have said in the past, London is the host, three-time host actually, of the Summer Olympics. Back in 1908, 1948, and 2012, respectively, they hosted three times there, and it's the most in a city hosted in the Summer Olympics since 1896. So London is also well known for the London Eye. It's a huge, gigantic Ferris wheel that overlooks the city of London. You can overlook London, and then you could see part of the Thames River in London Eye. It's also home of the Tower of London. It's also a Parliament government there, parliamentary building in London. The Big Ben clock tower. It's a huge, gigantic, looks medievalish, but it was built during around 1855-ish, if I'm not mistaken. And it's home to Buckingham Palace, home of the British royal family. So, without further ado, we will see you guys at Tottenham Hotspur in London, and we'll see you guys at kickoff time. Here we are at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, where it opened up about a year ago. Looks really nice in that stadium. It was also an option for Madden 20 as well. It was not an option on Madden 19 because it was still under construction, the stadium, for expedition matches rather. And it opened up in 2019.
It's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Alright, now the Philadelphia Eagles are ready to return here with Miles Sanders, the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native, and Penn State product. He also played college football with Saquon Barkley. They both wear number 26. And he's going to get stopped at the 33 there, and this will be a 1st and 10. We see Carson Wentz stepping onto the field for the first time today in this episode. So this is going to be a pretty fun matchup. This is going to be a battle. This is kind of like a rematch because the Eagles won last time. Last time they played against the Buccaneers, they were in Tampa, Florida. The Eagles won that on the road. And this is now 2nd down and 10 now. I'm going to pass it off to Zach Ertz. And Ertz catches it. Only gains about 5, maybe 6 yards in. So this is now 3rd and 5 from the 39 here in London. And that will be an incomplete pass. So this will lead into 4th down and 5. I'm not really in the mood to do a punt here, say, but I would rather do a pass to Zach Ertz, and he's going to get a 1st down, 2 for 4 there, 19 yards in, so this will gain at least a couple of yards out, so this will be 1st and 10. Wentz, he's going to get sacked there by Devin White, the 2nd-year player, I think, from Florida State, if I'm not mistaken. So, 2nd down and 18 now. And he's going to throw it deep this time. And Zach Ertz gets a reception, 3 for 5 there on the day, 49 yards. So now, it's going to be another 1st down. We wanted to get at least a touchdown. So now Wentz is going to throw it to Zach Ertz, and he gets it into the end zone. Touchdown. Eagles gets his first receiving touchdown of the game, and the Eagles will lead it 7-0 here in London, England, at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers slide it on in to the end zone. Touchdown. Mike Evans returned, a 103 kickoff, 103-yard touchdown return there as he just runs for it. I'll show you the whole replay here in just a moment. He just breaks a couple of tackles, gets it in, touchdown Buck. All right, now here's the replay, folks. And now Mike Evans is number 13 for the Buccaneers. He will be ready to return this out. No one's going to stop him whatsoever. He's just going to run it out. Gets it into the end zone. Touchdown Buccaneers, and it will now be 7-7 tie. All right, now it is kickoff time as it's now 7-7 here in London, England. We got Miles Sanders ready to return here, and he's going to get stopped at the 29. So the Eagles are ready to play some offense here, and I'm thinking we're going to do a possibly passing play, but I'm just going to use Carson Wentz to run it in here. And now he's going to get it down maybe at the 48-yard line, a gain of 23 yards whatsoever. So this is going to be a 1st and 10. For the Philadelphia Eagles. So 1st and 10 now from the 48. And he's going to throw it to Deshaun Jackson. And this is his second stint with the Philadelphia Eagles. He 48-yard touchdown there. He spent the first 5 seasons of his NFL career with the Eagles. After the 2013 season, entering the 2014 season, he signed with the Washington Redskins, and he's back with Philadelphia in 2019. So the Eagles are leading 14-7 here in London. All right, and Mike Evans slides on into the end zone for another touchdown whatsoever, and it will now be tied 14-14. 101-yard touchdown return there. So Mike Evans has 204 kickoff return yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, so which makes it really, really unique. I'll show you the replay of that in just a moment. Here is the kickoff here, folks. All right, now Mike Evans is ready to return for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's going to break a couple of tackles again, and he's going to make it into the end zone. Touchdown Buccaneers, and it's now tied 14-14. All right, now it is kickoff time here in London, England at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And we see Miles Sanders, the Penn State product, ready to return here. One of our running backs, and he's going to get stopped at the 31-yard line. This will be a 1st down and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles on offense. So now I'm thinking my receiver could likely be Zach Ertz. And he's going to get down at the 49 there. This will be 1st down and 10. And 1st down and 10 from the 49. He's going to throw it deep. Incomplete pass there. 6 for 9 on the day. And now it's 2nd and 10 now from the 49. He's going to throw it deep. And we're going to take a timeout here. Miles Sanders gets his first rushing touchdown of the game here in London. So he breaks a couple of tackles. He runs this out, gets it into the end zone. And he just breaks a couple of tackles, gets it in. Touchdown Eagles, and they'll lead this 21-14 here in London. And we see Tom Brady stepping onto the field for the first time today here in London, England. So this is 1st down and 10. And now Gronk, his teammate back from New England, gets his first reception of the game. 1 for 1 there, and the first quarter is over. And now This is the beginning of the second quarter here in Tottenham Hotspur in London. So now Brady looking across the field. Mike Evans gets a reception there, 2 for 2 on the day, 22 yards, in fact, for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. So now the Eagles are leading by 7 here in London. And now O.J. Howard gets a reception, 3 for 3 there for Tom Brady on the day. He's looking forward to getting his first touchdown, first passing touchdown of the game. Mike Evans did that. Scored his first 2 touchdowns of the game by running the kickoffs, not getting stopped, and getting it into the end zone just in time to tie up with the Philadelphia Eagles. So now he's going to hand the ball off. Oh, wait, he's going to consider passing it to Chris Godwin, the Penn State product there. So now this is first down and 10. We're at the 16. So we're at the 16-yard line here in London. All right, now incomplete pass there. His first incomplete pass of the game. Do you guys think that Tom Brady will achieve a perfect passer rating of 158.3? Comment down below if you do, because I'm thinking he could likely. And now Gronk gets a reception. All right, now it's third down and 4 from the 10-yard line. All right, now Scotty Miller's going to get a reception. Now it's 7 and 8. So now we're going to use a blitz play here in London. So now Brady is looking to throw, and Godwin gets his first touchdown reception of the game. First receiving touchdown and the first passing touchdown of the game for Tom Brady. And this will now be tied 21-21 here in London, England. So we will see you guys when we have the ball. All right, now this is kickoff time here after Chris Godwin got his first receiving touchdown of the game. Now we got Miles Sanders here, ready to return. And he's going to get stopped at the 32-yard line. So this will be a first down and 10 for the Eagles, in fact. So now we're going to use a single back formation. We're going to use some inside zone. We got Miles Sanders as our running back. So this will be first and 10 from the 32. All right, now he's going to run this out. And he's going to get stopped at the 40-yard line. 2 rushes, 45 yards, and a TD. So we're down at the 40 here. And now it's first and 10 from the 40. So now it's first down and 10 from the 23 here. Miles Sanders. Oh, he's going to break a couple of tackles, and he's going to get stopped at the 12-yard line. We're going to take a break here, and we'll see you guys at the second half. All right, now this is the second half, folks. We kicked off. We returned to kickoff in the first half. Now it's Tampa Bay's turn to return to kickoff here. And now Mike Evans is going to return it out, possibly down to around the 25-yard line. So this will be a first and 10 now from the 25. So this will be a first and 10. And I thought at first Mike Evans had control of the football, but turns out he didn't. It was dropped incomplete. So now it's second down and 10. He's going to break a couple of tackles. TJ Logan gets a rush and 1 yard in. Third down and 9 from the 27 here in London. All right, now that will be an incomplete. Fourth down for the Eagles. Fourth down for the Buccaneers, rather. The Eagles are ready to have the football. Ball here in London. We got Miles Sanders ready to run. I'm ready to run here. And he's going to get stopped at the 34-yard line. So this will be a first down and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. So now he's going to hand the ball off. And now Miles Sanders, he's going to break a couple of tackles, in fact, and he's going to get stopped at the 32 there. 5 rushes, 107 yards there. That is incredible there, folks. So now 1st and 10 from the 32. He's going to throw it to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get down at the 16 there. 9 for 12 on the day, 204 yards. So we're at the 16 here. 1st and 10 from the 16. We're in red zone whatsoever. He's going to break a couple of tackles. He's just going to fly on into the end zone. Touchdown. Eagles, 2nd rushing touchdown of the game for Miles Sanders. And it will now be 28-21 here in London. So we will see you guys when we are on defense. All right, now this is 1st down and 10 from the 1-yard line here in London. The Eagles are leading this by 7. And the Philadelphia Eagles get a 2-point safety there. Ronald Jones was going to run this out, but it is so rare to see a 2-point safety happen. And Jatavis Brown, I'm thinking, scored that 2-point safety whatsoever. And it will now be 30-21. We're winning by 9 points here. And I'm thinking it will be out of bounds. And you know what that's going to happen? We're going to be down at the 50. So now this will be 1st down and 10 from the 50-yard line. We're in the middle of the field here in London. And you don't see any painted end zones. So we have 7 rushes, 124 yards here in London. And now Wentz is going to throw it to Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get stopped there at the 28. 10 for 13 there, 225 yards. So now we're at the 28 here. And now I'm going to pass it to Zach Ertz. And he gets it to a 1st down. And this will be 1st down and 10 now for the Philadelphia Eagles. So now I'm going to pass the ball off to Miles Sanders, rather. And he will get stopped at the 9. And this will be 2nd and 1. And now I'm thinking he's going to get a 1st down, and they do. We're at the 5-yard line now, so this will be 1st and goal. So we're going to get it down at the 2. We're going to take a break. We'll see you guys at the 4th quarter. All right, now this is 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line. And that will be an incomplete pass. So this will lead into 4th down whatsoever. So you know what we're going to do, guys. We're going to fake a field goal and possibly get a touchdown. And they do, in fact, get a TD whatsoever. So the Eagles get a fake. Jalen Hurts, I think, throws the pass there. And he gets the touchdown, and the Eagles, I'm thinking we're going to go for 2 there. And we're leading by 15. If we make the 2-point conversion, we will be leading it by 17. So now it is 38-21 here in London. And we will see you guys when we are on defense. All right, now this is 1st down at 10 from the 22 here. We're ready to play some defense. All right, now. Oh, and we get an interception. The Eagles get an INT, and they get a pick 6. Touchdown, Eagles. 21-yard return there by Parks. I'm going to search up his first name here in just a moment. And apparently his first name is William Parks. So now we're going to use some goal line here. We're going to try for 2. Okay, now we got less than a minute to go before this episode is over. before the game is over. And now Miles Sanders has 9 rushes, 137 yards. And I want to know how many broken tackles he has at least in today's game. And he gets down at the 40 there. 10 rushes, 143 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. That is impressive right there. So now I'm going to pass it to Lane Johnson. 4, 3, 2, 1. The game is over. No, wait. I thought the game was over there. Now it's over. The Eagles take the win in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London by the final score of 44-21. The Eagles win it by 23 points. Wow, this game became pretty competitive in the first half. The fact that Mike Evans had 2 kickoff return touchdowns in the game made it count for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Special teams unit and offense, 21 points scored in the first quarter, and then the Buccaneers tied up by the second quarter. By like the first half, it was tied, and then second half came the Philadelphia Eagles took a couple more touchdowns, 2-point safeties, and I'll explain more of that in just a moment when we're in statistics. Okay, now let's see the team statistics here. Final score is 44-21. As you guys saw, the Eagles won in London. 414 total offense. Tampa Bay had 128. 169 rushing yards for Philadelphia. They had 7. Passing yards 121. We had 245. 16 first downs. Tampa Bay had 7. Punt return yards 17. 287 kickoff return yards. We had 126. Total yards 557. They had 415. They had 1 turnover in this game. It was the Will Parks INT for a touchdown. Third down conversions, they were 2 for 4. Fourth down conversions, we were 2 for 2. There 2-point conversions. First one we attempted was good. Second time we attempted it was no good whatsoever. And there was a penalty. That was the out of bounds call. So just keep that in mind. Carson Wentz on the day, 157.0 passer rating, 13 out of 17 there, 256 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Tom Brady, passer rating of 84.7, 13 out of 19 whatsoever, 137 yards, and 1 touchdown with 1 INT on the day. Jalen Hurts, 1 pass completion, 1 touchdown, and it was that fake field goal for the 4th down, believed to have been. So now Miles Sanders, 10 attempts, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 15 broken tackles on the day. That is incredible by Miles Sanders. Carson Wentz, 2 carries, 26 yards, and no touchdowns whatsoever. Ronald Jones had 1 carry and -1 yard. And Tom Brady had 1 rush, 7 yards, but no touchdowns either. Zach Ertz had 8 receptions, 133 yards, and a touchdown. Rob Gronkowski had 5 receptions, 45 yards, and 0 touchdowns whatsoever. Chris Godwin had 2 receptions, 27 yards, and a TD. Alshon Jeffrey, 2 receptions, 55 yards, and no touchdowns. Lane Johnson had 1 reception, 11 yards in. Devin White had 1 reception, 4 yards. Jordan Matalia had 1 reception, 11 yards, and a touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, on the other hand, had 1 reception, 48 yards, and a touchdown. Defensively, let's see. Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Devin White, and Jordan Whitehead all got sacks. 0.5 for Ndamukong Suh, William Golson. Interceptions, Will Parks had 1, and it was returned all the way to the end zone. That was the only turnover of the game. TJ Edwards had the team's only safety. And Will Parks scored the team's only defensive touchdown. I think that wraps it up, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future. Peace out. Have a great Thursday evening. We will show you the next episode's matchup. And this, my friends, will be the next episode's matchup. The Jacksonville Jaguars will be traveling to the 513 in Southwest Ohio to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned for more content. Peace.